Hey, what's going on, guys? Joshua's Productions here. Welcome to my first tutorial video. And today we're going to be looking at one of the songs I made called Friday Night Funkin'. This is just like kind of like a chill, upbeat funk type song that I made, or funk type beat, however you want to look at it. First, we will look at BG, which I just use for background. And then got our pads here. Go ahead and take a look at this. Oop. There we go. Alright, nothing too complicated. Then essentially just take that same sound, just another layer. Because layering instruments just makes it sound more full. And got Atmos is what I like call for atmosphere. These just kind of follows the pads there. And we got some plucks here. Just some more atmospheric stuff. This pluck sound as well. And then we'll move over to the leads. And then, because I was going with that funky vibe. All right, and then we'll move over to this sound as well. Just layering the sounds, guys. Just layering the sounds, just to add depth and stuff like that. And then, I have a second variation of leads as well, just to kind of change things up a little bit. All right, and then we got well, I guess you guys don't really need to hear this, but I'm gonna show it anyways. Yeah, just like that. All right, and then we got the bass as well. So that's my first bass sound right here. And then got this one as well. I believe I moved this one an octave down compared to the other one, just to give a deeper bass. And then if we go into the actual song here, we have the bass, which is this just simply carries out through the whole thing here. That's what that sounds like. Just something simple. And I have a snap as well. And then I also have this hi-hat loop that I use as well. And then if we just kind of go back to the full song here, kind of check it out a little bit piece by piece. Let me play that for you real quick. Here goes the mix. Alright, so that's essentially the full beat here, and then I guess this little breakdown area I just kind of just remove the leads, and then I thought the funky bass here was pretty neat. Give that a little listen to real quick, just and then kind of just repeats from there, and then I got my ending over here. So I'm just going to give this listen, and we'll hop over to the end, give that a listen real quick too. So we got that goes on for what's that, like 8 bars. We got the ending here, so I basically just took the leads and then put a filter on it, just just so it goes out smoothly. Alright, so with that being said, now we'll go into the mix here. So I do colorize it, just kind of make things a little easier. And essentially I just route these to the separate to separate channels over here. I mean, I'm not a pro or anything like that, still learning new things every day. But I essentially routed my my background stuff to my BG, and then I just use stock plugins, so Fruity Filter, the Fruity Panoramic EQ, Reverb, Soundgoodizer, on the atmospheric bits, pretty much the same thing. Leads, essentially same thing. And the bass, so with the bass now, what I do with this is I put a fruity limiter on the bass. So I guess let's go to right about here. I'll do these two, but essentially put a limiter on it, and then I side chain it to the kick. That's what I do. So give that a listen real quick. And then add some side chain. It just makes it sound good and lets the kick hit hard. And what I also do to my kick is I just take out some of that high on it. And then what I also do is add Fruity Blood Overdrive. So I initially use this just on it hits harder, and also on mobile devices, 'cause I know a lot of people like to listen on their mobile phones. I add that in there, that way the bass actually comes through, the kicks come through onto the mobile devices, because I like listening to music through my phone as well. But I also like to hear like some of that deeper bass in with a lot of my music. Personally, I just like it for the bass to hit hard, so you can really feel it, because I enjoy listening to music in my car. I primarily only listen to my own music, so I like, I really like bass. And then got my hi-hats here, then just nothing too fancy with that as well. Then my main channel, I also had just another fruity filter. I got Fruity Limiter on here. I have the same thing. I have it, so we go to the song here. I have it, the Fruity Limiter. I have a side chain to the kick as well, so I was trying to say. Or with my newer songs, I have it side chained to the kick. Man, it sounds a lot better, but this is an older one. I created this one a little while ago. I just figured this would be pretty good to look at on for my first tutorial. So, well, my newer songs, as I said, side chained to my kick. Guess not this one. Rest in peace. And then I really like Fruity Phaser, because it just makes it everything sound a lot more. It makes the mix sound a lot cleaner. So I'll give an example with and without it. Like the setting that I like to really use is called good old, and then I just kind of adjust like the dry wet, some of the out gain sometimes, and a little bit of feedback. And I always turn this down because it creates like a weird sounding effect that I'm not a huge fan of. So I just turn it all the way down to sweep. But yeah, so we'll turn that off and I'll play it. And this is what that sounds like. And this is what it sounds like with it on. So I'm not sure if you can hear the difference, but it gives it like a just like a deeper, more filled sound. Guess let me just turn it off and then play, and then once it loops back around, turn it back on. So it quiets things down like a lot of higher end stuff, and then it also really allows the bass to come through as well, and I really do like that. And it just gives the song a nice full sound. Yeah, I was messing around with plugins and found that out, and all of my stuff is stock plugins. And then a lot of the sounds that I use is from Cymatics. I download a whole bunch of their free stuff on their website. It takes up a lot of space, but this is essentially what I love to use. But like for instance, the chords and stuff, a lot of my songs I make from scratch. I just, I normally always start out with chords. That's usually how I start off all my stuff, with chords, and then I just kind of build upon that. And this is pretty much how, I guess, how I made this, or the breakdown of this song. Alright, so this is after my initial video. I guess I forgot to mention, the plugins I use for my sounds. So Jade, this is from the plugin, I believe, Harmor. It's a FL Studio stock plugin right here, Harmor. And then Jade is just one of the presets. I believe it is within the lead here. No, it is not. Where's Jade at? Right here, part of lead here. So that's where that sound came from. I didn't really mess with any of the knobs here, I don't think. And then funk pads. So this one's using Citrus, I believe that's how you say that. That's what plugin this is used for. And then this sound I pretty much created on my own, I believe. Or just kind of a little bit, just adjusted some of the knobs and stuff like that. I don't remember what the initial sound was, or how I created it, but I think it sounds pretty cool. I was making a K-pop type beat and found this sound and thought it was pretty cool, and have it used in some of my other songs. And then Crystal, which is just another Harmor sound, is in the presets. I believe Crystal is in the bell, yeah, right here. Got Plug Strobe, which is Harmor as well. I'm telling you, this plugin, oh my goodness, it's so good. It is so good. But where's it at? Well, it's in here somewhere. Plug is in plugs. Plug Strobe is right here. All right, cool, found it. And then another Harmor preset, plug D tunes right here. Got Funk Stain. And this is plugin Flex, also free with FL Studio. And this is just one of the free, I guess, sound packs. I think that's what that's called, that they offer. You know, that's a pretty cool sound. I like that. Funk Vowel from the same place. And then I'm not going to try to pronounce this, but you know, it's from the Essential Guitars, which is also free. They have a ton of different sounds and stuff like that. I think I adjusted some of these knobs from default just to kind of make the mix sound a little better. And then 3X OSC. So this thing right here, I love this for making bass in a lot of my music. And that's pretty much it. I did not need this, but yeah, it's essentially that. And then there's all my sounds and then my automations here. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to side note that in here for you guys as well. Make sure I want to include that. And if you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new for more videos. Thank you very much.